Permanent settlement will now come at 20 years, not 5. I will be proposing a series of new tests, such as being in work.
But just before your visa renewal, you discover that your salary may no longer match the latest immigration requirements.
Hello everyone. Getting a job in UK is tough, but getting a sponsored job in UK is tough as an Olympic sport. I'm not kidding. In the last 8 months, only 13,000 students got sponsorship jobs compared to 22,000 in the previous 8 months. This information is directly from UKVI website. All this is thanks to the new £33,400 salary threshold, which combined with the IHS fees of 5 years, NI contributions and pensions, the employer is looking at nearly £50,000 bill to hire you, not including the bureaucratic and the documentation process, which is nobody wants to do that. And looking at Shabana Mahmood's recent statement of defending her new ILR rule and defending the new threshold, I don't see this trend going away. I did my master's in creative writing from University of Greenwich, and here is my story of how I got a marketing job. Welcome to my channel. I did my marketing job for 1 year in Sid Cup in London, but looking at the new recent changes and the tightening of visas and upgraded salary threshold, my visa sponsorship isn't looking that great. But here is my journey that I wanted to share with you so it can help you get started and you can learn from my mistakes or some things that I did right. To give you a brief background, I went to UK in September 2023. Before I went to UK, I had 3 years of marketing experience. I studied MA in creative writing and I learned a lot about fiction, non-fiction, writing essays, and I loved it a lot. But I wanted a job in marketing too, So how do you get a job in UK? You need 2 things: experience and time. I kind of had the first with 3 years of experience in marketing previously, but I did not have the second one, time. When I first came to UK, I realized I have to do everything: cooking, cleaning, laundry, classes, working out, and go for a job. That's one too many things. So how do you save time and get a job? In this video, I will divide it into few parts. The first is you have to cook at home. That not only saves time, but saves your money as well. Finding any kind of job, this can be working in restaurants or working as a teaching assistant, which is what I did, and that can just get you started and get some money in your account. Third is finding a white collar job, and there are many aspects to it, like doing courses, getting volunteer experience, etc. And the last one is bonus that I will tell you in the end. I got to work and I attacked cooking. When I first came to UK and into my student accommodation, it took me almost 2 hours of cooking, cleaning, and only 10 minutes of eating. And that was just for one lunch. I knew I had to do this again in some hours for dinner. It was hell. I needed an alternative. I saw some cooking tutorials online and I did not want to cook all of my 14 meals in one sitting. So I approached a different kind of process, which was cooking onions and tomatoes. Believe me guys, all Indian cooking can be done with onions and tomatoes. I just chopped some onions in a diced fashion. I made sure to caramelize them in onion with adding some salt. And after 20 minutes of cooking, it was done and my onions were ready. I did the same with my tomatoes to make a tomato puree, and I stored both of them in the fridge in airtight Tupperware containers. So what this did is allowed me to cook several things like chole and rice, rajma and rice, or paneer with naan bread. You can get that from Morrison's or a Lidl directly ready-made. They also call it tortillas or something, and also biryani and everything. I did eat a lot of rice, won't say no, but yes, it did the job, and I made all of my meals under £1, which is really good considering if you go out to eat something, it's like 7 or to 12 pounds, and if you get anything for £7, it's not healthy. It's just greasy, oily fish and chips if you get it. This also has another good thing is when you once cook the onions, you use 30% less utensils, and yeah, that's a good for me just to clean. It makes it easy to clean. When you'd ask why is this important, well, food is the second most expensive thing in UK after rent. This way, if you spend less money, you wouldn't really want to do any unnecessary work shifts which would eat your time in getting towards your white collar job or your desk jobs. This is the trap I wanted to tell everyone that most people fall in. They come to UK as a student, they find any job like working in a restaurant or giving parcels in Uber or something, which is not really bad, but they come here, they do those jobs for 40 hours a week. They don't get enough time to do their classes or learn new skills or meet new people, and they spend all of their time, they get drained because you also don't only have to account 40 hours, but it's going to the job, coming back from it, your rest time, you kind of need to rest, you need to call your family and friends, all of that stuff. This way of cooking will at least save 1.5 hours every day of cooking, and that's just one lunch. So in 20 minutes you can cook like 2 meals, which kind of saves you 3 to 4 hours every day. So yeah, there you go. And now it brings me to the next part, is finding any kind of job just to get started. I tried applying to lots of jobs like McDonald's or any restaurants as a student, but I did not find anything. I kind of lost hope a little bit. It just, there was so demand. I searched high and low, I searched front and back, everywhere. After 2 months and getting a lot of rejections, I went to a career fair in my university. Now this is where I suggest everyone to listen carefully. Whatever career fair your university tells you to go to, just go to it, because it was second day of my career fair. I found very boring jobs and jobs that wouldn't hire on the first day. I went on the second day despite knowing that I would not get anything. But I went there, and that day I found Brian. Now Brian was a recruiter for a teaching agency. They had to get more teaching assistants for SEN students, which is special education needs student. My job was to help kids from reception, which is their way of calling it nursery, to year 6, which is 6th standard, what we call in India. The job had a really good time. It was starting at 8 a.m. and it ended at 3:30 p.m., which was perfect because I had so much more time to do my assignments, so much more time to find jobs. I gladly accepted it, and they cleared me within 1 month, which was last month of 2023, and I started, I think, first week of January 2024. If you want to know how to get a teaching assistant job, comment teaching assistant in the comments below and I will make a video about it. Now, job secured. Now the next part was to go to the classes and do the classes. So I went to my creative writing classes. I wrote a lot of fiction. I studied about Marxism, Plato, and I really had a lot of fun. I even started working on my fiction novel, which I will tell you about in the end. Why didn't I just go for marketing jobs in the first place? Well, I tried to find some marketing jobs, but with my 20-hour permit of working as a student, I did not find that many marketing jobs for part-time. Even if I did, I didn't get them. And the second part was, I thought I had experience, but I did not have that much. So to combat that, I did 2 things. I worked as a volunteer for NGO, and I did marketing for them for 3 months. And then I enrolled for a competition in my university. It was called Generator Competition, and the winner, who the jury thought was eligible, would get £5,000. To get a volunteer job in marketing or any tech job, just go to any like Google or LinkedIn and you will find lots of volunteer opportunities. It's good if you do that when you're a student because you at least have some experience. You build some experience, and the volunteer job is not that much time. It will take like 4 to 6 hours a week, which I think you can just take out. You can do. You can just get some experience on your CV that, oh, I have some UK experience. So let's go. I will make another video for the competition because this video will just get too long if I just keep talking about everything. So after I finished my competition, which I ranked top 10 in, I did not win that competition, spoilers alert. Came home and I asked myself, how can I get a marketing job in UK? So in the year of 2024, I came to India for 4 months because I had finished my accommodation like time limit, which was 9 months, and then I did not need to stay in the UK to submit my thesis. So I thought, let me just come back to India. I will save some money on rent, and that would be a good thing. So when I came to India, my morning routine was always meditation, read a book, write a book, then hunt for jobs. Later, I stumbled on Senator Viran ads video, which I highly recommend everyone to go and check, which it was titled, "What Would I Do If I Wanted to Start My Digital Marketing Career Again?" And I loved it. I watched it a couple of times, and I realized what I was doing wrong in my approach is I was always changing what I wanted to learn. In a couple of months, I was looking for social media marketing courses. I then was looking at email marketing courses and paid marketing courses. When I choose any one of those niches, once you do a course, go and actually do it. Go and actually do a volunteer job, or go and actually create case studies of what you can do, or analyze another company's social media strategies, because then you're kind of applying it to particular agencies or companies that are hiring. So this is what I did. I searched for paid marketing courses, and I started analyzing what opportunities companies were missing and what I could do to help them, and started making these case studies. I will have a link to my case studies in the description, which got me a job in the UK. So you can just copy the template and do it. This template I copied from the person who got funding for Airbnb. So it's a pretty good template. You might just want to copy it straight up. Also, shout out to Karan Sachdeva, who also had a simple theory, the same theory. So then I returned to UK in November in 2024. I kept doing my teaching assistantship job, and I kept learning a lot of stuff. I applied to 300 job applications, and I got 3 to 4 interviews, which is kind of sad. But I still strived. I kept on doing what I was good at, and all of this was possible because I would cook. I would not spend that much money on cooking. I would not spend too much money on partying and everything else. And that kind of allowed me to save almost £1,000 every month, which was really good considering my salary wasn't that much. If you want a budget plan, comment budget plan in the comments below, and I will make a video about it. Alright? I think I'm just giving too many hooks. So I kept working from November 2024 to July 2025, and the school kind of ends in July in UK mostly, and they all break for summer breaks. Their break is from like end of July to like start first week of September. I was kind of bored of getting all of those unfortunately emails. I kind of stopped applying by this point. I was a little bit sad. I wouldn't say I was depressed. I was a little bit sad, upset and tired and frustrated, all of those emotions in an emotion wheel you can think of. And I was just sitting on my bed. I did not have any job to do, but luckily I had saved some money, so I did not need to go to another job right away. I then thought, oh, why don't I just go on my high street in Sidcup and just ask people if they needed any freelance marketing services. I thought, why not? I was super bored. And then I did that. I went across my high street, and I kept asking if they wanted a freelance service. Do you guys want to hear my pitch? It's kind of good. Hello, I'm a freelance marketing expert who works with local businesses to help them solve problems for their neighborhood. My services cost less than 1 day of profits for your business, and each pound you spend with me, you get 5 in return. Are you convinced? Just let me know in the comments. This would sound like a made-up story, but at the end of the day, I went and across a shop which I did not understand what they were selling or what they were. I just went to that shop and saw that they wanted marketing executives. So I saw that, I went inside, I ran inside, and I saw a girl working on the reception. She told me, yes, they were looking for a marketing executive. I told her, how can I get an interview or stuff like that. And then she said, just send us your email. She gave me her card. I sent her the email. I kind of forgot about it, but 2 days later, the manager, which would be my manager, spoilers alert, called me and said, yes, we are looking and we liked your resume, and then just come, we will just call you back with some extra tasks. So yes, that happened. I was very excited. 2 days later, she sent me a task to do. I did that task, And then later, when she had more time, they called me over. I was a little bit nervous. I prepared myself as much as I could. I made a case study, just trying my best to do everything I can, more of quantity, whatever I can. I went over there and we talked for 3 hours. Kind of thought I did not answer all of the questions. I kind of dropped a ball on 1 or 2 questions, and I thought I wouldn't get it because I knew they were very particular about these questions they're asking. They need all the answers. So I went there and finished my interview. After my interview was done, I was really happy because they looked at all of my case studies, all of the work I'd done. I was very happy. A few days later, I got the call, and yeah, I started working over there. I was a marketing assistant for a ventilation company. I started working there. I learned a lot about SEO, email, paid marketing, meta ads, Google ads, and I also learned a lot of these physical stores, how these physical stores work, keeping stocks, checking stocks, ordering more stocks, how to deal with customers and everything on the ground, because they had their store right in front of their office. So their store and office were really close by. We could just pop into the store anytime we wanted. So after 1 year, I thought, oh, maybe I can ask them if they could sponsor me. And before that, I came to India to get married. I think just after 1 month, I started working there. I came to India, I got married, and the plan was that 6 months later, my wife would apply for a visitor visa. She would come to UK for 6 more months until my visa expires in January 2027. We would have a good time, and I would try to get a sponsorship. If not, we can come back to India. That was the plan. But the plan flopped because she did not get a visitor visa. So I just thought, oh, maybe let me just stay and find another job. But it was not happening. It was just very difficult. I was very tired and exhausted, and I think I just needed a break because I was just working for years, and I was seeing my wife, which was my then girlfriend, like once a year from like 3 years. My battery just died, but I don't want to charge my camera and then do it again, so I'm just going to finish this video like this. And so I thought, instead of waiting for 6 more months in UK, trying over there, I thought I just need to come home to my wife, because I was just tired of staying away from her from so many years. We were just doing long distance from like 3 years, and she was so supportive. She gave up a lot, and I thought, no, this is the time. I need to go home. I will figure out something somewhere else. So yeah, that was a decision when I came home. So it's super competitive in UK right now, and if you want to stand a chance, I would suggest, if you haven't left UK and still deciding, wait for 5 years, do your experience, get your experience over here, and then go. If not, then you have a really tough time in UK. And I'm saying this even if you might not like it, but you have to work really hard to prove why would someone sponsor you. And those are my advice to you. And in conclusion, make sure you have enough experience for a job in UK. Make sure you spend more time in learning and experiencing life in UK. Not spend unnecessary time in shifts. Cook your own food. It would be healthy and would save you a lot of money. And now for the bonus part. Yes, I think I finished my science fiction book, which is working title Age of Mechs. I think I'm just going to stick with it, or maybe it could be Mech Quest. The basic story about my science fiction book is, it's about a boy whose parents were missing, and he uses this global sport, which is mech fighting, which is humans controlling mechs to fight each other. Through that, he tries to find his parents. I have set up a page on my website so you can get your first chapter for free. Make sure to go there and check it out. Yes, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this to your friend, and have a good day.